Hi guys, Porky Prime here, back another video review, and today we're looking at the Transformers Generation Selects Super Megatron. Now, this is a review that I've been very excited to do because this is honestly my most anticipated official release of the entire year, including the masterpieces, despite the fact that I am getting like 3 masterpieces this year, but I've been most excited for this, and thanks to Toy Dojo, not sponsored because look at my sub count, man. But they got a few early in stock, so I immediately canceled my TF Source pre-order and picked him up from there, and that is how this review is happening today. So anyways, here he is, and I put him on a stand because it just looked weird on the ground, and to anyone wondering what kind of stand this is, I think that'll... Oop, that fell. That'll be a comment. There you go. There's the box. You got all your stand information in a language that I cannot understand. If anyone's wondering what that was a paint bottle, but it's fine. Anyways, here he is. So let's pop him off the stand. And I love this jet mode. You're gonna be hearing me say I love blank about this figure for 10 or more minutes. Who knows? But just it looks like if like both versions of animated Megatron's like alt modes kind of combined, this is what it would be, just with a lot more guns. You see here, got a nice, here, pretty decent wingspan. It's not super big. Like here, let me just gonna micromaster. There you go. It's not huge, but it works. Some missiles and stuff there, which I don't think they're blast compatible. Some really nice paint, like some orange in there. The cockpit's painted on all sides. This thing is just really well painted. Like the wings are all painted except for the gray bit right there, and right there, I believe. Then the underside is, yeah, it's a typical jet underside, but I don't mind. And also, I know some people are bothered by the hollow wings, but I also don't mind. Plus, someone like DNA could literally or just someone on TF Safari could make something to plug into the holes here and fill it in. Problem solved. So, anyways, this figure is a triple changer, so let's go ahead and get it into tank mode. So first, you want to remove the entire cannon. Yes, it's parts forming. Oh well, I guess. Want to flip these in. Flip this up. You want to flip these up. Take the legs. Split them like so. You want to take it at the waist. Actually, no, let's fully extend the legs just so nothing gets caught. You want to spin the waist around, keeping it here. Fold in both feet. You want to plug this in like that, and then there is a hole right there. It's going to go into that slot. Just tab it in on both sides. Get that all situated. Tap it in like so. Then you want to take each wing and you want to move it in, swing it around on that hinge, fold it up. It should tab in on both sides. Move the arm joint. Let's that back tabbed in. Let's bring the camera down. I'm going to take the cannon here, and you want to split it, tab it in. Now, this whole process right here is probably the only real issue, one of the only 2 issues I have with the figure. You want to lift this up, which of course, it's not going to show the issue because it's going to be, sometimes getting this up can be a bit of a pain, but this thing is an actual pain. The first time I got this up, I had to use a knife and like pry it out. But what I did is I ended up taking the knife and like sanding around this peg a little bit so I could just pop it out. It can usually flip up, but these 2 tabs are way too tight in here, so I did this so I can at least take it out. And so you want to flip the peg around, plug it in to where the hollow part is facing this way. Put that back down. take this little panel, even the little panel back here has paint, and put that up. Then take that peg, put it into the hole where the can went into for the jet mode. And here he is in tank mode. And yeah, most people would do say this is the weakest mode, which I can't agree with, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I think this looks pretty cool. It's just from the front it looks kind of awkward, I guess. It's just, there's a robot crotch right there. There's nothing else here. Oh yeah, one more thing, almost forgot. I'll take his chest, but you gotta make sure you have this chest flipped up. Fold that down. There you go. Which I think what's kind of funny is that he still has the, since he was trying to turn Galvatron's legs, he has the ports there for a Titan Master. This looks pretty nice. Some people also complain about the hollow cannon, but again, someone's going to make gap fillers. Someone's going to do it. Back here. Which there's a little bit of articulation for the turret. Of course, it can move all the way around. It's just on a peg, and then even the guns in here themselves can move side to side, up that far, down that far. There's a little bit, and I guess again, just for scale in this mode. Here's a Micromaster. Just hanging out. Just because he's here. So yeah, there's no wheels. I mean, there's treads, but like there's no wheels on the bottom, which I don't really mind. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't care if there aren't wheels. I'm not gonna be, you know, whooshing it around. And also, I don't think. Actually, let me rephrase that. This one back here is painted, I think. Okay, maybe not. These ones are not painted either, so you can probably slide without anything bad happening. I don't know. Hopefully so, because I slid them around a lot now. So yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much it for tank mode, so let's go ahead and get him into his robot's mode. First, again, pop this off. I'm going to go ahead and deal with this first. Basically, you just want to make it back to how it was. Wait, don't put those in yet. Basically, just make it back to... See, this is the... There we go. How it was for the jet mode. Just getting this all situated back here is a bit difficult. Put that in. Put that and tab it in. That in. Like so. Put that off to the side. Now we take the legs, untab them, fold them all the way down. They should tab in, like so. We'll put the feet and come around here to the treads, and they should also slot in. And then from this angle, you want to turn them around, like so. Let's raise the camera up. Take this, fold it in, take the arms, flip out the fists on both sides, take the shoulders, put them up, rotate this, open up the chests, fold out the head, then we can go ahead and spin the chest, because he does have two chests, which is kind of cool. Give him his cannon. And here we have, come on. And here we have Super Megatron in his robot mode. And just, my god, man. I love this thing. I love this thing a lot. I took so many photos of this whenever I opened it up and everything. It's just ridiculous how good this looks. And we're not even at everything yet. This is just base robot mode. That's all we're doing right now. And it just looks fantastic. Like the reused arms and legs, I don't even mind. Like, they look amazing here. There's a nice bit of course, these times turn Galvatron's legs. Good bit of sculpted detail. This is the more bare chest, but even it has some nice sculpted detail right there and on the shoulders. The cannon here also has a ton of detail. And let's raise the camera up just a wee bit to get to the head, which I adore this head sculpt. This is like the cross between animated and more to meets the eye Megatron's head. Even though I know it's not intended to be like that, it's just how I see it, and it looks so good. Just, this figure's great. That's all you're going to hear without this whole review. This figure's great. It has very little flaws. It only has like 2 or 3 little flaws that I don't even care about that much. But of course, if you've seen photos of this isn't all the figure can have for robot mode. Let's go ahead and... Come on. There we go. You gotta get these guns out for this. There we go. It all closes back up just fine. And you don't really notice that it's a little bit hollow back there anyways. So what you can do with these, there's a peg there and of course the 2 ports there, which is supposed to, it's kind of tight on mine. Plug into this shoulder, come back here to the wings, extend them out on both sides, maybe angle them down a little bit to, keep them up. And you can flip the chest around, put alternate chests, and here is the, let me get back a little bit. There's the full-on look of Super Megatron, and it just looks amazing. I'm probably going to display him with the wings at least in, just because they take up a lot of room. But this also looks fantastic. I love it. And just to go ahead and get some size comparisons out of the way, since this is something I know some people will want to know. Here he is with Earthrise Prime. Which I'm going to put him to the side. Compare him to Netflix Megatron. Which, as you can see, he is a bit above them, which I do like. I like the Optimus Prime and Megatron scaling with these two, because I like my Megatron to be just a hair taller. But compared to the Netflix one, man, I could eat. This is literally just my favorite Megatron now, or at least my favorite generation's Megatron. Probably at least my top like 4 favorite Megatron figures now. It's just really cool. I love it. And then here he is with Star Convoy, which I am a big Star Convoy fan, though I'm not the biggest fan of this Star Convoy. I only got him because I got him on sale. I need MMC to hurry up with theirs. Like, come on, guys, just come on. But in terms of these two, I do think they look great together. I've heard that lore-wise, Megatron, Super Megatron, and Star Convoy are supposed to be these heights, though I don't fully know myself. So I will take that word that I heard and go with that. But even then, I don't care much. They will be on the shelf together probably. Come on. Thank you. Which he also does have an alternate face, which you can access by flipping up his head. It's a bit hard to show on camera. But you have to rotate his face, put it down. Now let's get a little close-up of this head, which this does look pretty cool. I think in this configuration, actually, this Megatron kind of looks best with SS-38 Optimus Prime. Let me get the camera back down. Like, I think that kind of fits that, like, Neo G1-ish vibe that the Nightverse stuff kind of has. Let's go ahead and flip some stuff in right quick, and then we can get down to articulation. Oop. And I prefer the other Megatron face. That one isn't bad, it's just I like this one more. So articulation on this guy. Move the camera up again. The head is on a very lovely ball joint, very expressive. Go. I mean, you can go up that far if you want. Go up that far, down that far. Some nice side to side, just real nice. The shoulder pads can move down. These can flap. which these arms can go full 360, but you got to move the shoulder pads accordingly. It can go out this far. There is a swivel here, double bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrist, which is unfortunate, but it isn't the end of the world to me. There is a waist swivel. There we go. It can go full 360, but wings might get in the way, which is also why I like them folded up too, because they get in the way of articulation, which you can also, if I can get the arms out of the way. A lot of get out of the way. You can do the splits. I can go up that far. It can go back probably a bit further if you move the wings. 90-degree knee, swivel there, and a little bit of ankle tilt. Then they can kind of go up and down a little bit. Yeah, it's a fair amount. It's not perfect, but I don't really think that it's bad either. I think it is just the amount of articulation he should have. Try to... You can still get him in the Megatron poses with the cannon out. If I can get him, there we go. So, yeah. Overall, I love this thing. I don't know how many times I can say it. I love this thing a lot. It's great. If someone told me back when Time to Turn Galvatron came out that thing would be retooled in the next few years into one of my favorite Megatron figures ever made, I'd call them crazy. Which I don't actually have that Time to Turn Galvatron figure. I sold him years ago because I got Unique Toys Mania King, because I don't really like Time to Turn Galvatron, but who really does? So yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much all I have to say. So please be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews, and please don't forget to subscribe. You can check out my Facebook and Tumblr pages linked in the description below, and you can come join the Infinite Sun Discord server, also linked in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.